Tammy, you ready to spout out some words of wisdom?
Like what?
I don't know. We'll test you and find out. Let's see
I
what.
don't have very much wisdom.
You got quite a bit. You got some. You got street smarts too. Street smarts worth a lot. You know? What you've got is you've got experience, and that really is
You're
worth.
the brain, I'm Pinky.
Well, I don't know that. But anyway, here we go.
Pinky in the brain.
Let's see how we do on this. Diana Stroshish. Is it true that more champions in the pedigree, the better the puppies look and the bigger the price?
Nope.
No, I don't think so either. No. So, what does pedigree do to you? Well, pedigree, if you've got champions back there, it means that people have looked at those dogs in the show ring and give them some, decent marks for their structure. But I think that, to me, and see if you agree with me, Tammy, I think that the most important things that you should look at in a dog is, number one, what does a puppy look like and does it have good DNA? And number two is, what do the parents look like? And after that, after you start, think about your parents, your grandparents, your great-grandparents. At some point it gets so diluted down that your great-great-grandparents, you probably don't have a photograph of them. So I wouldn't get too worried about multiple generations back, but I certainly would be concerned about the first generation, because they're the ones that are really the ones that contribute the most towards, they each contribute 50% towards a puppy. So if you're going to be worried about pedigree, then be more concerned about good pedigree in the first run, the parents, and don't get too worried. If they got good pedigree and championship lines, great. But remember, lots of these Frenchies that we're dealing with, they don't have championship lines because they can't show in the show ring. If you've got Merle dogs, Lilac dogs, Blue and Tans
that in the UK have championed them out, but
not if they're Blue and Tans or Lilac and Tans.
No,
those guys,
no,
yeah, that's
no.
my point, though. Yeah, right. So just to kind of cut it short, I say that the structure of the puppy and the other puppies in the litter and the structure of the parents is far more relevant to this than anything else.
Yeah, I guarantee that some of the dogs that we have, or most of the dogs we have, do have champion back behind
Yes,
them.
right, absolutely, right. Yep. So there's another question from Diana as well. What is the best age to sell my puppies?
What's the best age to sell your puppies?
Yeah, now.
As soon as they're born.
That's right. That's right.
Doesn't mean they take them away. You keep them till they're
there you
9
go.
and a half, 10
We're
weeks
on
old.
the same page. Exactly. So
the earlier the better.
When should puppies leave? That's a different question. You didn't
Yeah.
ask that question, but the answer to that is, for us, 10 weeks.
After they've had their 9-week shot,
Right.
and they're
9.5 weeks, 10 weeks.
Been 24 hours after that shot,
Right.
and have had a health check before they go to their new homes too.
Yes.
So that's 9.5, 10 weeks.
Right. And look, if they're 12 weeks old, you want them out of the house. I'm telling you. You want them out of the house at that point. So does
always ask
the mum.
How do you give these babies away? Let them go. And I say,
You find good homes for them, in loving homes,
Yes.
and then you're happy to see them go.
That's why I ask everybody to call me instead of texting me, because that gives me a feel.
Yeah, you want to know where puppies are going. Right.
How,
Yeah.
where my puppies are going. Plus, it lets you know how we take care of our dogs.
That's right. Exactly right.
We're on the up and up.
Exactly right.
We've got our babies.
Yep.
That's why we FaceTime.
Yep.
We want to make sure that they're going to good homes. They leave from a good home. We want them to go to a good home.
Yeah. But to answer your question, basically, when should you best age to sell puppies? Start selling puppies before they're born. Start advertising. Hey, I've got this litter coming up.
Yeah.
The best thing you can do is sell a puppy the day it's born. That's the best thing you can do. It doesn't mean it's leaving then.
No.
But that you want to get people interested because you've got really nice dogs, hopefully. And there you go. All right. Can I ask, where did you get your kit from? Just want to get the right stuff. I have an English Bulldog. Well, after you're talking about the product that we use on our YouTube channel, or as opposed to Kit our dog came from Brazil, you're a hero. It's not what you think you're asking. Our products are all available on our website, mybreedersupply.com.
Puppy care kits, all that stuff.
Puppy care kits, whelping kits,
incubators,
progesterone machines, AI supplies.
We sell the dog food on there, Life Abundance. And Life Abundance has a whole new list of everything that they've got to sell too.
And we're always adding new products, and all the products that we got, it's wind, isn't it?
Yeah.
All of those products are things that we have either patented and invented, we manufacture, or things that we use on a regular basis. We don't sell anything we don't use. If we use it and we like it, and we've used it for a while, it's like the progesterone machine. 3 years into this now, it was a year before we sold the progesterone sheen that we have, because we want to make sure that we were happy with it and we thought it was a good product. So there we go. Christine Dominique Cortez, can you give folic acid 5 milligrams and multivitamins with 0.04 milligrams together with a Frenchie? Is it safe with too much folic acid? Well, look at it this way. You're giving, if you just give the folic acid we recommend 5 milligrams, and you add the vitamin with 0.04, you're giving 5.04 milligrams. I promise you, there's no difference in that. It's fine, not a problem at all. Even if it had 1 milligram, you gave them 6 milligrams, it would still be fine. But the thing is that all of the vitamins that I've seen, including things like Oxymama and things like that, don't have enough folic acid according to the scientific reports on what you should give. So 5 milligrams seems to, there's no magic to this. It's not like you're guaranteed to stop birth defects because you're giving 5 milligrams. But we do the same thing for humans, by the way, now. We've been doing this for many, many years. So this has come down from the human world, where we found that giving folic acid helps human mums with their babies, and so the whole thing's passed over now into dogs. Triple E Frenchies, what is the best dog DNA for color genetics testing? So she mentioned Wisdom, UC Davis, Orivet, Paw Print Genetics, Animal Genetics, or Embark. So there are some differences in costs, and there are some differences in terms of what tests you can have done. The one that we use exclusively, and this is not because we're affiliated to them, but the one that we use exclusively is Animal Genetics. And the reason that we do that is they are the fastest response. The problem that I see with especially things like VetGen, which I don't think you mentioned in here, you didn't, VetGen, another popular one, is they take like 7 or 8 weeks to get results. And if you're trying to get results on puppies, and you get the results after the puppies have left, it's completely worthless. So in order of the ones that I think that I like, I don't know Orivet, and I've never used Paw Print, but I've seen their results. I like Animal Genetics. All of these people, by the way, can get things wrong. That is the worrisome part about it. Secondly, I like UC Davis. UC Davis will do intensity, whereas VetGen doesn't have that. That's one thing about VetGen that I'm not crazy about. They don't have an intensity gene test. We've used Embark to qualify a dog as being 100% Frenchie. And they do give you a lot of information, but it is kind of hard to interpret the results sometimes. UC, let's see who else we've got here. UC Davis. UC Davis has been doing it for a long time, and I think they're probably pretty reputable. So to me, the top ones would be Animal Genetics, UC Davis, and then Embark. And those are the 3 that I know a little bit about. There you go. Thank you for watching the video. I really appreciate people who subscribe to me. It helps me, encourage me to do more of these videos. But do remember, disclaimer here, I am not a vet. I'm not a licensed medical professional. I'm purely a person who's been breeding dogs for the last couple of decades. Any information that you got from this video, use at your own risk. There's nothing implied here, and certainly this should not be used as a substitute for advice from your veterinarian or your medical professional. I hope you enjoyed the video. Come back for more of them. Bye.